So Ramakrishna Paramhamsa is the guru of Vivekananda, Swami Vivekanand. And Vivekanand was the one who founded the Society Ramakrishna Mission in honor of Sri Ramakrishna. Okay. So Ramakrishna, what were his reforms? A bit similar like the previous reformers we have seen so far, Ram Mohan Roy and Swami Dayanand, but he was a bit different from them. Okay. He was a bit different from them. Let's see. So this is about the Ramakrishna mission where Swami Vivekananda has founded that. And to be noted that Ramakrishna mission is famous worldwide. Even in our country, in Mauritius, we have one. I guess it is at Vakwa. We have the Ramakrishna mission there. Okay. So opinions on the character of Ramakrishna are varied. He is believed to be a holy man. He is believed to be a mystic man, a remarkable sage. Some even call him a Siddha Purush. Siddha Purush, that is someone who has attained siddhis, realized siddhis. Some say that he is the younger brother of Jesus Christ. Some say that he's the prophet of modern India, and he is an incarnation of God on earth. These are beliefs, these are certain titles he got. Okay, we're not going to discuss how far it's true or not, but he got those titles for him. So let's see about his life, his family and birth. He was born in Kamarpukar in Bengal. He was a Bengali on 18th February 1836. His parents were Khudiram and Chandramani. And both of them, Chandramani and Khudiram, they went to pilgrimage to Gaya. Samki Zolzino Apel Bodh Gaya. Like Buddha did meditation there. That's why it's called Bodh Gaya. So they went there where usually people perform Shraddh. Shraddh say the prayers they do after someone is dead in the family, right? So they went there to perform to Gaya where people usually perform Shraddh. And there they were blessed with the vision of Lord Vishnu, that they could see Lord Vishnu. And Vishnu told them that, Lord Vishnu told them that he will be born in their family. Okay, he will take birth in their family as Khudiram the father, Chandramani the mother. And soon after, Chandramani gave birth to a son. And they named the son Gadadhar. Gadadhar is a name for Vishnu. Gada means the mace. It's a weapon. Pareil comme Hanuman in our weapon, Gada. Dhar will be the holder. Even Vishnu has a Gada. So Gadadhar is a name of Vishnu. Right? Puisque they had the vision of Vishnu, and also that's why they gave the child this name. And the family, no doubt, was a very pious family, religious family. And Ramakrishna got those values from the family, from his mother and father. He was also religious. Ramakrishna was interested only in religion. He was not interested in going to school, in studying, having degrees and all, not at all. His main preoccupation were prayers, Ramayana, Mahabharata, the Purans, in short, the scriptures. He was also doing drama, drama, comme Ram Leela, tout ça. He was participating in drama also, because his preoccupation was religion only. He did not want other education apart religion and spirituality, even though he was very young. So He would always prefer to be in company of sages. Samkin appelle satsang, and it is a form of bhakti, of devotion, satsang, to be in company of sages and good people. Because in company of sages, he's going to learn more. And he took pleasure in associating himself with pilgrims and monks. He was always mingling with them, talking to them, associating with them. Those pilgrims and monks, the Kanzetal Puri, okay, they go through the village of Gadadhar. So he would always associate himself to them. And the rest of the time, he was young. He was not playing with his kind of, friends or so. He had none actually. He would spend his time in a mango orchard of the village. There he would enact scenes from various epics. Il fait ban scenes from ban epics like Mahabharata, Ramayana, to some. And he did not like studying, going to school. His brother, whose name was Ram Kumar, told him that he need to study Hindu law and astrology so that he could earn a living, he could get a work, a career. No, he refused. Okay, he said that he did not want a breadwinning education. Ce qui nous peut faire, c'est breadwinning education. You're going to study, you're going to go for the exams, you're going to get a degree. You'll get a job, you'll get money. No, he did not want that. Okay, il parlait dans sa système là. But he wanted knowledge. He wanted knowledge that will illumine him, which will lead him towards illumination, towards moksha. That is what he wanted in his life at a very young age, right? Usually, saman l'âge là, we are so engrossed in making friends, in enjoying life, no? But he was different. At the age of 6 or 7, he did his first spiritual experience, which we call going in a trance. Dans trance. No? Usually, quand on fait méditation, you lose yourself in meditation. This is called a trance, no? Dans trance, right? So he felt that, he experienced that for the first time at the age of 6 or 7. Nous, là, 6, 7, nous still sans comprendre même, right? So Gadadhar, what he saw a flock of snow white cranes, and oiseaux, cranes, that is a flock of them, many of them, they were flying together. They were white. And they were flying in the clouded sky. Quand il y a cloud, il fait noir, no? In the dark, clouded sky. Just by seeing those birds, cranes flying, as background in a clouded sky, he went into a trance. Okay. Now, qu'il signifie ça? In clouded sky, it signify darkness. Okay. Darkness, the gray kind of, no? The darkness. And you have white cranes flying there. White cranes, white represents purity. White represents illumination. Okay. So just by seeing this, he went into a trance, right? He again experienced the trance when he was doing a drama and he was acting as Lord Shiv. Linalda in trance during the drama. Parce que he was feeling himself to be Lord Shiv. He felt himself, in the shoe of the person, he felt himself to be Shiv. This is what the Veda tells us. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi means I am that. I am that means I am God. No. Means we feel we are God. Nous pas faire comme dire God, du moment que coco, no, it's not that type of, but you feel the union. You feel one with God. And that was his experience when he was doing the drama, when he was acting as Lord Shiv. Right? Though it was very easy for him to fall in a trance. But falling in a trance is okay. Mais c'est moi qui besoin qu'on contrôle, non? Parce que un démon qui cavale dans une transe à ce moment-là, il pour rester dans sa transe-là, il pour lose himself comme si it can be days qu'il n'est pas gain consciousness qu'il est vivant. Donc, the person should learn to control. That was the problem of Ramakrishna. He did not know how to control that. C'est pour ça people were calling him mad. At times, Litikonta fair meditation, when later he became a priest, okay, he was doing meditation. He would go in the cimetière. Il y a là-bas, il fait meditation. He sit on the tomb là, okay. He's going to sit there and he is going to meditate, sorry. And it happened that il peut faire meditation. It has been days, he's still in meditation. Ça veut dire qu'il est encore dans sa trance méditation. It happened once. It was already 3 days he was in meditation, and then he regained that consciousness. Il pas veut dire qu'il est unconscious, mais comment dire, il revient to the conscious level on earth, right? It was 3 days. So the problem here, Ramakrishna did not have a guide. À cause ça, nous avons un guru tout le temps to guide us. So he did not have that. He got the guru, but much later in life, right? So this was about the trances of Ramakrishna. It is a good thing to go in a trance, but it needs to be controlled also. Parce qu'il est capable de dire qu'il y a une trance during meditation, il finit mot. Ça aussi capable, possible. So what were his reforms? That was about his life. What were his reforms? Si vous voulez se la vie, vous pouvez dire, pratiquement, il pas faire reform. But no, his life itself is a reform. Okay, his life itself is a reform. For example, Ramakrishna teaches us that there should be no difference in caste, creed, or color whatsoever in life. He did not believe in that low caste, high caste, or color, etc. There was an event in his life. It's a Brahman. Ramakrishna was a Brahman. He was a priest. He was a priest in a temple in Calcutta. I don't know, it should be somewhere there. In a temple in Calcutta, a Kali temple. He was a devotee of Kali. So, he was a Brahman. Ça veut dire, il fait Genève. Il porte Genève, the sacred thread, the white sacred thread. So, it happened that, à un moment dans sa vie, il retire ce thread, il retire ce Genève. He doesn't wear that. And he continues his meditation, his prayers, and all. Then his nephew, so frère, so garçon, his nephew, asked him the reason behind removing the Genève. Parce qu'il y a un prêtre, il fait Genève, il peut supposer porte Genève là, right? Then Ramakrishna replied that he removed the Genève so as not to have any barrier between God and him. What was that barrier? That barrier was social barrier. Dans quel sens? Ça, à l'époque que Ramakrishna était là-bas, c'était the period of discrimination. High caste people would not mingle with low caste people, right? Donc, that is my point. His life, his action itself is the reform. The act he has done himself teaches us that, shows us that Ramakrishna did not believe in that hierarchy of caste system, right? And of course, he was preaching because he was a priest, no? And priestly fair prayer in the temple, leading messages also to people there, right? Ça, incident qui me raconte là, les peines dans le livre ici. You can note it in your own words if you want. Si peut-être je vous avez écrit dans ce devoir, dans l'examen. Okay. Just briefly, you write it killing fair, which shows that he did not believe in that social barrier. Okay. When he did the Janev, quand il fait Janev, le the Upaneyan Sanskar, the person he demand bhik, no? He demand bhiksha on alms, he depend on alms, and Juman ki prend Janev. And usually at that time, and quand il prend Genève, il pas demande un shudra alms, parce que il pas supposé mens and affaire qui un shudra indemni, right? But Ramakrishna, when he was invested with the Genève, he got his Genève, he asked alms, he accepted alms from a shudra woman. This shows that he did not again believe in that social barrier qui nous appelle caste, right? So he was beyond all the social convention and the taboos that existed in that time. And as I said, he was a devotee of goddess Kali, right? And he would compare all women as goddess Kali. Come see, he sees goddess Kali in everyone, in every woman, even his wife. He got married, but he did not live a life of grihasti, right? He did not live as a grihasti. There was no intimacy between husband and wife. So Madame Chapel Sarada Devi. Sarada Devi. I'm not sure si elle est dans le livre là. Wife of Ramakrishna. Okay. So when he got married with Sarada Devi, he did not live the life of grihasti, as I was telling you. And Sarada Devi became his first disciple. So madame, c'est comme si in support, d'une façon, the wife became his first disciple to whom he gave knowledge and all. So the point here is he was comparing, he would see goddess Kali in all women. But qui reform is it something interesting? Yes, it is. Parce que when you see God in someone, you see goddess. Surtout dans un moment que, you know, women are not safe on the road. Okay. Seeing goddess Kali in women, it means respecting all women. Okay, respecting all women, which he did. Et bien sûr, so this is what he taught people in his own life by believing it and practicing it, right? Ramakrishna has given bhakti a very new dimension, a new meaning, a new dimension. Dans quelle façon? He was following the bhakti yoga. Bien sûr, he was a priest, so he followed the path of knowledge. He followed the path of karma also, and the path of bhakti. And as we say, bhakti path is the easiest path to reach God, to realize God. And that was what Ramakrishna was doing. He would go to the temple in Calcutta where he was working as a priest. He would do all his prayers and all, but he he adored Goddess Kali so much. He wanted to see Goddess Kali, to have a vision of Goddess Kali. Okay. And every time he would pray to Goddess Kali that may she come in front of him so that he can see her, he can have a vision of her. But Goddess Kali did not appear in front of him, did not, les pan bin devant lui, comme si for him to have a vision. Then he decided to end his life in front of Goddess Kali. Donc, Goddess Kali, quand son murti, il a une sword normalement avec lui, une épée, a sword. He took the sword of Goddess Kali and he was about to kill himself because Goddess Kali is not appearing in front of him. Qui veut dire there should be a lack in his devotion, right? So he wanted to end his life. He took the sword and he's going to kill himself. But then at the end moment, Goddess Kali appeared in front of him, right? At times, he wanted to see Goddess so much qu'il pleurait. Il nous paraît comment on prend un enfant, amène pour lui, il disait, oh, il a envie d'acheter un loto, il a envie qu'il fasse un loto pour lui, ou pas donner, qu'il y fait. Il disait, sur les cours, il pour crier, il pour complain, il pour pleurer. Ramakrishna was doing exactly like that. He would cry, he would lament like a child. He would even throw himself to the ground and crying because he wanted to see Mother Kali at such point in his life. He acted as such in this way. That's why people were calling him mad. Fou, mad, right? But why was he acting like this? I told you initially, he had no guru to guide him. Ça, c'est un trait qui, and du monde quand il y a ça ban trait là, ça ban nature là, it's a very good sign that the person is much evolved. Ce soul est bien evolved. But il is a guide, il is a guru to guide him, which he did not have. So my point here is he gave a very new dimension, a new definition to bhakti. Bhakti is not only about doing prayers, doing fire sacrifices. Bhakti is also about talking to God. He was always talking to Goddess Kali. Il fait cela prière, comme disait bien sûr, as a priest, but he was talking to Goddess Kali, right? And he was behaving like a child, parce que Goddess is the mother, no? And the mother, normalement, quand ou comment dire, un enfant devant lui, you act very childish, the mother shows love, compassion. Okay. And he got that. And he also did meditation, as I mentioned earlier. He was doing lots of meditation. He would go in the cemetery to do meditation also. At times, as I told you earlier, he did meditation even for 3 days. Okay. Après 3 jours qu'il y revient conscious. And when he became conscious, his eyes were so red, were swollen, were red. Why? Because he was crying. Il n'est pas conscient au fait qu'il peut cry, mais après qu'il réalisé qu'il peut cry parce que celui j'étais red. He was crying. Why? Parce que in meditation, he might have got the vision of God ou bien merged with God. That's why. It's a feeling like that, right? So he was not one of those highly educated teachers. Perfect Maltia, Swami Dayanand was very much educated. Roy was very much educated, but he was not like that. Okay. But so education Kiringanis is from scriptures, from spirituality, right? This is about him doing prayers as a priest. He used to talk to Goddess Kali, as I just told you all these things. Ramakrishna had 2 spiritual teachers. Après, dans sa vie, he met 2 teachers. The first one was Bhairavi Brahmani. She was a woman, right? She was a Vaishnav devotee. Vaishnav Sri Priya Vishnu of high order. an expert in tantra discipline. Simply not tantric, no? Tantra discipline. Tantric is not something wrong. Tantric is done to reach God. Pas pour tuer du monde, pas pour faire mal sur une personne. C'est pas ça du tout. So that was one of his teachers, right? And the first thing she taught Ramakrishna was that everyone was mad. Nitin mad. You also mad. I'm also mad after something. You also mad after something. No? We are all mad. But we are blessed that we are mad for God. Ramakrishna was blessed. He was mad for God. He was not mad for temptations. He was not mad for materialism. Then she taught him Bhairavi Brahmani. You have to remember the name. She taught him all the tantrics means of attaining Godhead for about 6 years. And then before departing, avant qu'il Madame la allait, she taught him for 6 years about tantric. Then he met the second guru, who was Totapuri. And Totapuri was one who would practice Nirvikalpa Samadhi. That is the highest Advaita practice. That is how becoming one with the supreme God, with the absolute God. And Totapuri was amazed that Totapuri took 40 years to learn whatever he knew at that time. But Ramakrishna learned all this in 3 days. Totapuri prend 40 ans, Ramakrishna only 3 years. So he was a very evolved soul, right? After learning from the gurus, Ramakrishna became normal now. He becomes normal. He's calm. He does not behave like the insane person who would throw himself, would cry and all. Okay, he becomes normal. And he was believed to be an encyclopedia of scriptures of all sorts. That is what he learned. He even experienced the religion of Islam and Christianity. Avant qu'il y joigne ce ban guru, as mad as he was in a Hindu, right? He believed in Hinduism. He feel comment dire, il pas gain noni out of it, no? Parce que il paid a guru to show him the way. Donc, he was praying Kali. He stopped praying Kali. At a point, he was behaving like Hanuman. Exactly like Hanuman, I mean a monkey. Yeah? He would eat fruits only. A monkey mange fruits, no? Hanuman, like. And he would jump from one branch to another, pareil comme un monkey fait. He really did that. And it is said that he had the vision of Ramakrishna. Ram and Sita. Okay. He was still not satisfied. Killing fair, he started living a life of a Christian. He lived comme un Christian. He was going to the church. He was praying. Parce que he was looking for his path, no? He was praying. And it is said that he had the vision of Jesus Christ. Now, see, he was not satisfied. He lived as a Muslim. He was doing his 5-time namaz. And it is said that he had the vision of Prophet Muhammad. But still, he was not satisfied. Et deuxièmement, he realized that all religions teaches the same thing. All path is the same, leading to one destination. Que les Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, the two teach the same thing. Toute religion pour dire nous cause la vérité. Toute religion pour dire nous, we need to practice ahimsa, right? So he realized that later on, and then he returned to Hinduism. Il pas convert exactly, je ne vais pas servir le mot convert, okay? Parce qu'il n'est pas convert exactly, he just lived as an experience. So then he was back to Hinduism. But after meeting his gurus, Bhairavi, Brahmani, and Totapuri, he was very much in control of his emotions. Life became easier for him. Il commenced to preach, and as I told you, Sarda Devi, the wife of Ramakrishna, became his first disciple. Right? And today we have Ramakrishna mission everywhere in the world, spreading the teachings of Ramakrishna and the worship of Kali. They still worship Kali, right? So this is about Ramakrishna. You will see his life is the reformed. Il est un peu différent que Roy travel abroad, il mingle avec ban Europeans to sign in reform. Even Dayanan, but he's quite a different reformer. His life itself, his beliefs, whatever he practiced is his own reforms, right?